Good evening all and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Bowden. This is Falls Creek Flips and I am a part-time reseller. Essentially, it's come back to night times for reselling for me. If you're back on the channel and you've been here before, thank you for watching. I am now down 2 weeks of my new job. It's going well. Essentially, I was in the Nowra store for the last week and they were down 3 staff, so I just got to jump straight into a car and get out delivering and seeing some of the customers, etc. So great fun, really good experience in getting to know the parts and the people and that, and I'm looking forward to this week when I actually start really sinking my teeth into my job. That being said, we have had some sales this weekend, which is great. Nothing huge. I'm not trying to push myself too far and too hard as I'm getting into this new role. So I'll show you what we sold and then we can have a little bit of a chat. So here we are, guys. This is what we have done. Just essentially in this area here. Ignore the mess up the back there and the shoes over here and everything over the side there and over the back. And yeah, okay, let's keep going. All right, so starting off, we have here a box. This is a Witchery pair of shoes, wedge heels. I will have to give them a bit of a clean because obviously sitting out here for the last little while, there is just moisture and everything is struggling. So I'll give them a little bit of a clean before they go out tonight. But yeah, they were one of my early consignment lots, so nice to see them finally going. We then have here the Nina Pasadena shirt, or singlet, muscle shirt, tank top, whatever you want to call it. Again, easy brand to sell, moves quickly, and that's out the door. This is an interesting one. I'm going to come back to this one in a minute just because it's cool. Here we have the Disney 50th anniversary. It does have stitching on the back with someone's name and details, and that was all put in the photos. So somebody has bought that, obviously a Disney collector. But yeah, just a really cool little piece there from Disneyland Resorts. So 50th anniversary of Disneyland Resorts. We have here, this sold on Depop this afternoon. This is a vintage Qantas snapback hat. Just a really cool little hat and sold for $35 on Depop. A couple of games, Red Dead Redemption, nice and cheap. Zumba Fitness, that's all good. Onrush Day 1 edition, that's our games that we've sold. We then sold Interview with a Vampire cheap, Pac-Man World 2, but the big one is The War of the Worlds. It's really good, and you know, Uncle Wayno will tell you this, and if you're not watching him, go and grab Uncle Wayno's YouTube channel and follow him, but there is some great money in DVDs. Now, this is a completely sealed. It is a live stage recording of The War of the Worlds, Jeff Wayne's musical version, featuring international hit singles. But this is sold internationally. So not only has it sold for $50 because it is sealed, it has then sold internationally. So they have paid to have this shipped over to the US. So guys, just keep an eye out for some of these really, really rare and valuable DVDs that are out there. Because this would still sell for about $30, even if it was open. Yeah, so just keep an eye out, guys. There's some great money in DVDs out there. So yeah, let's talk about this one. So, funnily enough, this is actually going to North Nowra. So I live in Falls Creek, and North Nowra is pretty much one of the next suburbs over. Sadly, I do need to send it via Ozpost. You know, I could save some money in that, but with eBay's new, you know, following the tracking and making sure there's tracking on everything, I don't want to get a ding for not sending this via tracked. But the gentleman, you know, just sent me a message and just appreciated me selling him the shirt because he used to play for the Sydney Kings. I'm not going to share his name or his details or anything like that, but yeah, he just sort of indicated that he used to play for them, and he now is in a position where, obviously, through his own personal health, well-being, whatever, he really struggles to spend time with other people, and he thought getting this shirt would just be able to bring him some great memories of days of when he used to, you know, be playing, you know, a semi-pro basketball league or professional basketball league here in Australia. So just really cool. And I reached out to him and just said, you know, I'd love to hear your story. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but if you're ever in the mood for a chat, you know, I'm always available. And sometimes people's stories can just be amazing, and the things that you uncover, You know, sometimes you don't get to delve too deep into why people are buying things, or even when you're sourcing stuff, where things come from. So sometimes it's really exciting to grab some of those stories. So I hope you guys have something like that where you've had an opportunity to really hear an amazing and impacting story where you've found out about someone's life, something surprising. There's some little bit of history there within it. I remember when I was in high school, I sat down in a Gloria Jean's in Nowra one day and was, you know, having a coffee, and there was this old couple sitting there next to me, an absolutely lovely, wonderful old couple. And they just wanted to have a chat. And in the end, I found out that, you know, he was a civil engineer, and he'd originally, like 50 years prior, designed roads all up and down New South Wales. And one of the roads that he designed was actually being built at that stage, almost 40 years after he'd originally designed it. So the Kiama Bypass was designed by that gentleman. He then bought himself a little hobby vineyard and retired. And surprisingly enough, his hobby vineyard was right in the line, or just off the line, of where the Kiama Bypass transferred. So yeah, just really cool. Some of those weird things that you come across and instances. So guys, not a big one this week, nothing huge. Like I've said, it's a lot of just trying to keep on top of stuff, getting to know the role, getting to, you know, be comfortable with it. I'm not wanting to push myself too hard. I'm just trying to get the 5 listings a day and, you know, sell similar on things that are over 30 days. But yeah, I mean, we're still traveling along. I've still got a pile of stuff. Like you saw the stuff at the end of last week. There's still a pile of stuff here that is ready for me to photograph. A couple things that I picked up this week, just a long sleeve Nike tee and a Levi's denim jacket, which is pretty cool. I've got a really cool find that Greg got, which I'd love to show you, but it's still at his place. And as soon as I've got it, I will pop it into that next video. It's just a super cool vintage clothing piece, and just really, really, really cool. Probably one of my favorite things we've found so far. So, guys, appreciate your watching. I really do want to give you some more, like some more varied content. I don't feel like I'm delivering for you guys quite what I wanted to be doing. But, you know, it is what it is right now. This is the stage that I'm in, and I appreciate all of you that are still subscribed and supporting. I appreciate all of you that comment, that are involved. It really does mean a lot to me as I'm going through just this stage of where, you know, it's a bit of transition. So thank you all so much. Like I say, I really, really appreciate you. Hope you have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and most of all, just keep flipping. All right, guys, here are the figures for the week. Our total sales are $375.93. Cost of goods is $18.90. Well, we've got quite a few consignments. So Pac-Man was a consignment, the Nina Pasadena consignment, the Witchery shoes, Onrush Day 1 edition, and the Sydney Kings shirt were all consignments. I know Pac-Man World 2 was just a freebie, not a consignment, sorry. So the others were all consignments. So there was quite a few things there that were consignments. But that's okay. So then that leaves us with our shipping and freight fees. So they're at $129.64 with a net return of $227.39. So not too bad there. Obviously, that net return doesn't include our payouts for any of those consignments. And then, so our ASP is $34.18. So, yeah, pretty happy with how that went, guys. Like I say, with not doing too much in regards to listing, I'm not expecting to be getting heaps out. So I'm very happy with the figures that we're seeing, as it's something that I'm, you know, now scaling back. So, look, guys, have yourselves a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next one.